couple of weeks later, we've come to the block again and just having a look at these pine trees we planted. They're not looking great. They're browned. The tips of this one is really brown. Some of them are okay, but in general they're drying up. Now we've had lots of rain. We've had about 20 mil of rain, so it certainly isn't from lack of water. So, and the wind has definitely pushed the stokes, and they're on a bit of an angle. Hope they survive. I don't know. I suppose it's not easy transplanting trees that were already established. Might have damaged the roots. We could only try. They didn't cost us anything. We tried, and I hope they do survive. If they don't, then we'll have to change it to something else. Any ideas? Would be great. I did put sea salt when I put them in the ground. I put sea salt in the water to help with the root shock. But see, this one's okay. Even the top of it looks okay. So maybe we'll see how we go. Might lose some. We'll report back. It's a beautiful day today. Oh, that's what I want to show you. Have a look at that. From all the rain we've had, it has filled this bucket. Now, where is, how many litres this is? Can't see. Oh, there we go. 400 litres. Now, I bet that overflowed as well. So that's great. We'll divvy that up and bring it over here to this one. That was only the drips that was happening from there. So that's just from the drips. But the other one's from the gutter. So that is, how much is that? 100 litres. Pretty good. Say hello, Zelda. Say hello. Oh. Okay, down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Zelda. Zelda's having the time of her life. How beautiful and healthy is this mint, guys? What else? That's wheat. Previous owner planted some things in these pots. Wheat, onion. I think that's leeks. A couple leeks. And this mint is beautiful. Are you having fun at the farm? Are you having fun at the farm? Plenty of room here, isn't there? Good girl. Just cleaned the gutter, which was full of mud and dirt. And we're just going to put one of the temporary water tanks at the end of that downpipe. This one here, that's narrow, to collect some water. Why not? We've had so much rainfall. If we did this a couple of weeks ago, it'd probably be half full. But I'm sure there'll be more rain to fill it. Need a hand? Yep. So we've managed to push it up close to the house. And now Reg is going to work on the downpipe to connect it. Reg is just measuring up the roof. He's thinking about maybe putting the solars on the roof. We're just starting to put the brackets up for the solar panels. pretty windy day to be doing that. Zelda, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So we're here at the property on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Zelda in tow. And we're just going to go have a look at the fruit trees, see what's happening there. And the grass is so overgrown, but we're getting the mower back today, the black one, Black Betty. So I can start cutting the grass. Because I don't like warm weather and long grass. That's a recipe for snakes. Our awesome neighbour Mark has come to the rescue. Reg has been trying to get our mowers to start all morning. He even went and bought a new starter motor and he can't get it to start. So we're just staking out where the work shed will go and also the 3-bay garage. That's the end point there, which is good because it finishes well before it starts to go up in the hill, which I wanted free. But being that there's a slope, quite a slope, we're going to have to obviously level it, dig down. So I reckon it's going to be at least minimum 600 dig down in the back. And then we might take further soil from behind the shed so you don't have the earth right up against the corrugated, like a bit of a pathway. Well, actually, no, what am I talking about? Has to be more because it'll be for the water tanks that'll go behind. So it'll be practically right to the fence. So we've just taken all this stuff out of the container and just trying to put it all back in a bit neater and only what needs to be in here. So we're just putting the solar panels upright and put that bench upright so we can store more things on top and on the bottom, because this will eventually get moved, so we've got to make sure that as it gets tilted up a bit, nothing falls back and gets damaged. This is a second lot of panels, just stacking them as well. These will probably go in the bungalow. Got super tilt back to do the rest of the containers. The land has dried to some degree, hopefully enough for them to be able to go up and back in one area. Now this is the heaviest of the containers, so hopefully there's no problems getting it up. They're as good as Jamie in getting them right on the concrete pillars. Yes, Zelda? So far so good. Nice. Excellent. That's amazing.
I've got all the dirt out anyway. Now we might have trouble. Why don't we, can you bring the truck back a bit? I can't because of the box
Wheels,
seat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the heavy bugger, and that's as good as they could line them up, which is not ideal, but that's what we have to deal with right now. As you can see, that one cracked when you dropped it down.
Come out of the hole there. Yeah.
So the containers have all been moved. Guys have left. So that's a big relief to have them all in position. There's a bit of fine tuning that we've got to do just to get them a bit more level, which we can do with the two lighter grey ones because they're not as heavy with like a jack. But the heavier ones we'll probably have to empty them to do that. So this is the furthest one down, and you can see it is on the concrete pads at the back, which is great. Then coming to the front, it's a bit forward for my liking. I'd really like to be able to get that flush to the edge of the concrete. But this is the heavier one, so we're going to have to empty that before we do anything. I think I showed you before, it's obviously a bit broken here. It's no biggie. And then there's meant to be a 6 metre gap between these two containers, like a double carport, which will end up having like a roof put on it. But what we did, we've realised, is when we measured 6 metres, we measured it to the centre. So now this extra bit poking out cuts into the 6 metres. So it's probably about 5.8. Don't know if it's a big deal, but I'm pretty sure we can still fit 2 cars in here. We'll have a look further in depth look later. This is the first one that was put down, which was pretty good. And now these are the 2 grey ones, which are the lighter ones, but it's not too bad on the front, but the back is about 150 out from the front in width-wise. You can see it's missed the pad altogether. So that's going to have to be jacked up and then brought that way more, 150 mil. So its arse is a bit out of line. Little things, nothing major. A few cracks as obviously they went down. I don't know if it matters. We'll work it out when we have to level them. And then this is the last one that we put up with just a 2 metre gap between them, more or less just for mowing and things. No cars or anything will be put here at this point in time. And we've just got that on the ground with some timbers in the front. At this stage, again, we'll jack it up and put some supports underneath so it's not touching the grass and getting moisture and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm wrapped that they're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reg has been putting the solar panels that we normally have on the ground on the roof of the bungalow for now. Here we go. As you can see, I'll turn around properly. Water buckets are full again, so it shows you the rainfall we've had. We were here 2 weeks ago, so that one's full, and the other one is full, which is interesting because that's not actual gutter, that's just a drip drip. And the pine trees, I'll give you an update on them later. Yeah, a few of them look really dead. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If we have to replace them, so be it. Now this is a cubby house that we pulled apart, and we're going to convert into a chook shed when the time comes. More on that later. So we're loading up the panels from the cubby house. 3 panels down, 1 to go, and the peaks. It's a very warm day. There's quite a few bits to go. The peaks are here, 1 more wall, and then all the structure. We'll see how much we take down. What you doing? You helping Dede?
Yeah.
Zelda. Bird. Finished our dinner. Had some leftover cake from my sister's get together yesterday. Delicious, thank you. And now we're just walking to show Reg the orchard because he hasn't seen it today. He's been busy on the roof putting up the solar panels, and yeah, getting the containers in order, in place. Oh, it's beautiful. It's such a fresh night, like nice cool breeze after a hot sun today. There's our house still on the stilts. It's another story. Let me turn around so you can see. Zelda loving all the space. What are you gonna do?
The peace garden. Oh, amazing view here. You wanna come? I'll get the letter.
Zelda. So I'm here trying to take the nuts off this makeshift bridge that we got from the cubby house that's going to be our chook shed. And every time I use the drill, Zelda goes crazy barking. So it's going to be a long process. Doing? How am I meant to work under these conditions, Zelda? Hey, hello. So in our pile of materials here, we've got our garden tool shed. We've got the cubby house to become the chook shed, and lots of extra bits and pieces. Trying to keep it as neat as possible. I feel like I might be failing that task.